This is your own festival. And you can bring anyone you like, alive or dead.
Well, we'll start, because she just died, we'll start with Miriam Makeba, because she's such a beauty and such an inspiration. And I've been a big fan of hers for several years. And
Is it a voice or...
yeah, her songs just, she's one of those people that just really communicates so much joy in her voice, just the way she moves through songs with so much joy. You know, I mean, I always cry when I hear her singing, especially some of the traditional songs. Why not have a summit of all the good M's? I have Maria Callas.
Oh.
Why not?
Talking about voices.
Yeah, why not have some of the really great women singers of history? And then we could have...
How did you discover Mariah?
I discovered her actually in college. I was just accidentally going through records, and I was studying. I was looking for a. It's a too long of a story, but I discovered her in my junior year of college, and for some strange reason, I ended up playing her as a character in a play, and I kind of wrote a little play about her. So, and then we could invite. We should invite Buffy St. Marie from... She lives on a reservation in I think it's in Canada. In Canada, she lives on a Native American reservation, and she does still perform, but she's worthy of a... She should be invited to do something very special soon in Europe. I don't know who's going to do it, but it's a good time for Buffy St. Marie to come back.
Yeah.
And let's ask Linda Thompson to do a little something. Linda Thompson. She's a wonderful English singer.
It's all women so far.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's stick with that theme. Let's ask Diamanda Galas. She's one of the greatest singers in the world.
Do you know her?
Yes, I'm just a huge fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of the great soul singers of our day. And really another really courageous singer.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's very important. Why don't we also ask Elizabeth Fraser?
Cocteau Twins.
Yeah. She's working on her solo album now. She's a dear friend of mine, and also probably one of my greatest inspirations.
She has a fantastic voice.
To me, she's like one of... Elizabeth Fraser and Miriam Makeba probably taught me more about singing than anyone else, except, of course, for Nina Simone. I may have spelt Nina wrong. But sometimes she does... I can't remember if it's with an N or an I or an E, but I think it's an I. Nina Simone's probably like my... She's probably my favorite singer of all time.
How come?
I just learned so much from her, you know. I just love her, the way she combined the path of her life with the way she combined her creativity with her anguish and with her joy, and with her placing the way that she lived with her lot, in a way, with the place where she fell in society, and just her sense of her kind of profound sense of morality, and even though she was kind of crazy, and I don't know, her grasp of music is so complete. You know, she had this completely classical education, but she was radically intuitive in her approach, and to me she's just the freest example of a singer and a musician. And when she wrote a song, you know, she didn't write a lot of songs, but when she wrote a song, it was one of the great songs of in popular music. You know, she wouldn't write a song, but then she'd write like For Women or Young, Gifted and Black. You know, she'd write the most important songs, some of the most important American anthems. So she's probably the cream of the crop. Oh, you know, we should invite Jimmy Scott. He's a relative, actually, of I think by marriage of Billie Holiday, and is from the same era. He was very unusual voice, quite high. His voice never broke in his adolescence because of a condition that he has, and he moves through the song in this very unusual way rhythmically, where he's always sort of behind the beats, and it sort of brings you to the very edge of your chair and sort of the very edge of your heart whenever you hear him sing. And he was championed by Ray Charles, but then he was trapped in a really bad record deal with a management company in the 60s, and eventually he gave up and worked as an elevator person working in a hotel for a few decades before he was rediscovered and championed again by some New York people. And now, I think he's probably in his 80s. I saw him perform a few nights ago in New York, and it was really magic. I went with Hal Wilner, and we went to see him and pay respects to him. The concert will take place in the center of the world, the new capital island of the world. It will take place in Samoa.
And you are the host?
Yeah, me and all the fiends of Samoa.
Sounds like a great feast.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Antony.
You're welcome.